Welcome to the Georgia Senate Republican Primary Debate Preview, brought to you by American Bridge 21st Century. I'm your host, Gus Nathanson, here to give you a rundown on how this primary has shaken out so far and what to expect from Sunday's head-to-head between our three Senate hopefuls, Mike Collins, Buddy Carter, and Derek Dooley. Now, without further ado, let's meet the candidates. Mike Collins is a chronically online internet troll who has made a number of questionable decisions on social media, such as sharing a video of a white Ole Miss student taunting a black woman during a protest, tweeting an endorsement of an anti-Semitic account, and mocking the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. He's also under investigation by the House Ethics Committee for allegedly misusing taxpayer funds to pay a quote-unquote phantom intern, that intern being the girlfriend of his policy advisor, Brandon Phillips. The same Brandon Phillips who was arrested in 2022 for kicking a dog and who punched someone in the face at a DC bar. And you know what they say, we are a reflection of the company we keep. Our next candidate is Derek Dooley, a Nepo baby who failed as a football coach and said, you know what, I can't win in the SEC, so let me try the U.S. Senate. He used his last name to get the head coaching gig at Tennessee, which eventually led to him being considered one of the worst head coaches in SEC history, described as a laughingstock by fans and media. Now, you might be wondering how someone with such a pedigree of mediocrity even has a remote chance at the Senate nomination. The answer? Georgia Governor Brian Kemp. Kemp is Dooley's childhood friend, and much to the chagrin of our other candidates, Kemp endorsed Dooley right out the gate. If there's one thing Dooley knows how to do, it's use his friends and family in high places to prop him up to positions he does not deserve. Which brings us to our final contestant, Buddy Carter. Known for his high-pitched voice and lack of formidable stature, he's earned the nickname Squeaker from folks in Mike Collins' camp, which I'm sure Carter feels great about. Carter's a career MAGA congressman with significant ties to Big Pharma. His pharmacy faced a lawsuit for liabilities in opioid distribution, and his campaign accepted over $100,000 from his former pharmaceutical supplier. Now, this primary has been ugly thus far. Plan A was to clear the field for Kemp to run, but then he decided, nah, I'm good. Let me endorse this crappy football coach instead. From there, Dooley, Collins, and Squeaker have been relentlessly cyberbullying each other and hurling petty insults with a level of maturity, or lack thereof, that you would more likely see from middle schoolers than candidates for the upper chamber of Congress.
I'm gonna kick Ossoff out of the state's U.S. Senate.
Today, Junior?
Now, despite their scrapping, the one thing that all three of these candidates have in common is supporting policies that harm Georgians, such as opposing affordable health care, supporting the tariffs that are making everyday goods more expensive, backing the reckless war in Iran that is causing gas prices to soar, and gutting Medicaid, Medicare, and Social Security. Look, odds are that during Sunday's debate, we're going to see more of the same nonsense that we've seen up to this point, including personal attacks, name-calling, and terrible policy proposals. So Georgia, regardless of who comes out on top, you can do better.